A specific example of how the government intervenes with new technology is seen in China. The government is using technology to prevent social media from having an influence on its citizens. The Chinese government has long kept strict rules on both traditional and new media to avoid potential subversion of its authority. Strict media controls include the use of monitoring systems and firewalls, shuttering publications or websites, and sending to jail journalists, bloggers, and activists. Google has had a tense relationship with China since 2006, when it first launched its search function in the country. The latest news is that there is a new blockade on the use of virtual private networks, which were created to help people access the web anonymously. Cybersecurity experts have blamed China's Great Firewall for making Gmail largely inaccessible over the past 7 months of the year 2013. Yet the email servers still remain popular among those that were able to have third-party access. But this method had been failing for several days without an explanation. The situation became clear in 2014, when the government-funded Global Times published an editorial asserting that Gmail users should accept the reality that the site is gone. The ruling Communist Party, led by Xi Jinping in 2013, announced moves to force Internet users to fully identify themselves to service providers. This leads to new concerns about freedom of speech in this country. The government is preventing how informed the citizens can be. China has banned social media sites such as Twitter and Facebook. Twitter was blocked in China, however many Chinese people still used it. In 2010, Shen Jianping was sentenced to 1 year in a labor camp for retweeting a comment that suggested boycotters of Japanese products should instead attack the Japanese pavilion at the 2010 Shanghai Expo. Her fiancé, who made the initial tweet, claims that this was actually a satire of anti-Japanese sentiment in China.
The article that I found is called Opinion on Directive on the Legal Protection of Biotechnical Inventions and Its Implementation in Sweden by the Swedish National Council on Medical Ethics. The article is about how the Swedish Department of Justice is proposing changes to the Swedish patent law that would harmonize the European Parliament on the legal protection of biotechnological inventions. Patents play an important role in stimulating research, innovations, and development. The possibility to protect biotechnological inventions through patenting is an integral part of the dynamic scientific and technological advancement of our time. International harmonization of patent regulations is of great importance. The proposal has implications for healthcare and medical research as well as for biotechnological research with implications within the fields of agriculture and food production. The primary concerns of the European Parliament on the proposal are that there should be limitations on healthcare and medicine research, such as under no circumstances should the human body be patentable. The disagreement between the two parties has halted many researchers from acquiring patents.